Welcome back to Pump Info News. Here we bring you update of things where they happen and how we did they go. My people, they say you don't read though for this last one now. As we did they celebrate Biafra Republic and the United States of Biafra. No be small thing. We no say heavy battle there between the Yorubas and the Hausa people. You know say during the time of Buhari carry all the whole Fulani full for government. As Yoruba man don't enter now, still pack on him brother pull for government. If you know be say that the Biafrans now don't go their own. If Igbo man enter carry his own people put there, it will become big problem. But for this last one now, wetin dey happen, that thing go shocktalize you. If you see as they hot for Hausa people body now, they say in fact Lagos will not be the head of everything, shipping, whatever. They say Lagos will not build. They say they no go agree. Sorry, and they go make sure say they go fight until they say in fact the whole thing wey Tinubu dey plan to do the Hausa people say they no go gree. He said Nigeria was remain as it be, hardship and everything, they love and like that. We may watch this.
Listen, the way they will form only Lagos State and they will have their police. Then okay, what of the other side? Then that is the difference. That is mean you want to share this country to Lagos State only to be the headquarters. Okay, if that is what this president, since he come, he renovated president house in Dodombara. He renovated by president Dodombara in Lagos. Why the other president doesn't renovate the house? And anywhere is traveling, he doesn't hand over to vice president. Vice president remain as a vice president. He doesn't hand over to him. He only carry his son. Anywhere he's going, he's carrying his son. I saw him in France shaking Marco. I saw him in Qatar. I saw him in Guinea, Equatorial Guinea. Is the son? Is he president? Do we vote him? Is he a minister? Where is our foreign minister? He pushed all of them in the bench. This person is not ready for Nigeria. It's only a family game and they will not take it, Oga. We don't have, me, I only respect. I don't fear anybody. I don't fear arrest. I don't fear to death. That is what. Then secondly, nobody, president cannot bring France soldiers to northern Nigeria. I heard they will come to Kaduna and Sokoto. It's a lie. They will never come there. Me, I'm retired military. I can go back to uniform and chase those people out. They can never. They will never. Niger, send them off. Mali, all the France colonies, send them out. Why are we working with France? What is the achievement with France? The colonies where they colonize those people, they want out. And they are not with them. Then why is the president eager for France? If he carry them, he will drop them in Lagos. But in another soil, anywhere from Kwara down, we will resist. And they will not take it. And nobody, we have a combatant, trained military officer. The chief of defense is an infantry. Chief of army service is this. We have a strike air force. We have navy who can fight for us. Why do we go and bring higher soldiers? Say they will fight for us in the north. We don't need them, Mr. President. Nobody will come to our soil or slow minerals. From that minerals, that's what they did in Renault in Niger. 64, they don't have the destiny. It is yesterday they take control of the Renault in Arlik, in Agada. So we will not take that in, Mr. President. Those foreigners you discuss with them, MOU fine, the MOU will remain in Lagos. It's not for Kaduna, it's not for Kano, it's not for Zamfara. In the northern soil as well from Kwara, we will not take that MOU. You cannot go and do MOU without carrying the governor alone. Do you have a ground? All the rent in the ground belong to the governors, not to federal government. Federal government doesn't have land in government. Governors have the rule of the land. That is why they have the steps here. So you cannot control their land, say you bring people. Nobody will take them and they will don't need France or Jawaga. If you have anything with Macron or you are anything, that is your friendship. You as a president to president. Then all your plan, Mr. President, we have seen it. You don't, if you are traveling, you carry the whole government will not function till you come back. Kashim have nothing to do until when you come back. He cannot call for fair meeting. He cannot call for any meeting. He only remain there till you come back. Everything is stepped down till you come back. Mr. President, we bought you because of Kashimo from the north. He's presenting us and he's a vice president. You are the only president that doesn't hand over to vice president when you are going. You say you are working leave. Which working leave? You are not only working leave, Oga. If you are going hand over to vice president, that is why he is there. Simple. If you doesn't do it, fine. Whether you do it or you not do 2027, Oga, you are going. We will not vote you because you understand where you are going. You are not focusing on the north. You are not focusing on the east. You are not focusing on the south. You are only focusing in the west. And the west only Lagos. Why? Do we? Well, no problem. Do anything you want. But when you are going, Oga, is the constitution you must hand over to vice president. so that activities will continue, and nothing like working leave. You travel, you say you're working leave. I'm a retired military officer. If I'm traveling, as a CEO, I hand over to my battalion twice. As a OC, I hand over to my 2OC in the company. As a brigade commander, you carry the most senior CO to head the brigade until when you come back. If it's GOC, it's the same thing. If it's Chief Army Staff, it's the same thing. Why are you, if you are traveling, you don't hand over to Vice President, you just go? And Vice President cannot tell you something to do. He's the chairman of committee on economy. When he said that, he said they withdraw the bill. I expected you to withdraw the bill. When Buhari was traveling, he handed over to Osubanjo. Osubanjo remove the director of SS that time, Deora. When he come back, he did not talk. But your own is different, Mr. President. It's different. You take us as if you don't know what we are doing, or we are fool. We are not fool. We are educated as we are educated. We go school as you go school. So you cannot challenge us for anything, and you cannot intimidate us. Nobody will carry any France soldiers to North. We will not accept it. We have a combatant soldiers. Give them money to fight these people. That's why you want to give a contract of 15 trillion to your son. 15 trillion on the land when we don't have even a single road in the whole Nigeria. What are we talking about? And all road will start from Lagos. You say, but I agree to Lagos. All that one, Oga, is not a true. We don't believe it. You buy aircraft without sending the money to Senate for approval. 150 billion. You buy vehicle of 1.5 billion. Are you the only Nigeria, Oga? Because you are number one citizen. Masses cannot even feed 1 square meal. Masses are dying. The statistic we make now, 6,868 people die for hunger, not natural death. We do a statistic, natural death. You can see the grape. The grape of those one who die for hungry, the grape is shareable. It's not like the people who are sick. You see the grape big and the other one is just machete because already it is only bone remain. So what are you talking about? Hunger is killing people and you are bringing another different bill. Mr. President, you have to suit up hunger is killing people and let them be eating 1 square meal. Not to continue traveling from place to place and you call MOU for nothing. That MOU is for you and France. It's good, but it's not for Northern Nigeria. We will not take it from you. Thank you.
Between 2019 to 2023, that were in support of Tinubu, you can mention Professor Zulum. I was the first governor to come out publicly and say that power must go to South. This is the misconception that is ongoing. Unfortunately, the president was told by many that the North are against him. Is that a fact? No, it's not a fact. 60.2% of his vote came from North. Are you getting what I'm saying? On this tax issue, there's a lot of misconception. During the NEC, we had the NEC, and we advised federal government to force for a moment in order to have deeper consultations with stakeholders. That was our own statement. Then later on, people have turned it upside down. But I want you to believe that consultation is central to democracy. This beggars belief that in a democratic setting, we are begging for the right to consult or to be consulted. This is only what has happened. We haven't said anything, but we felt that the provision, BAT provision in the tax law, which clearly stated that BAT allocation should be based on derivation. The proposed bill further stated that 60% of the BAT tax will be shared based on derivation. I'm not an economist, but based on the calculations that we did, only Lagos State and Rivers State will benefit from this scheme.
Is that a fact? Because I mean, reading through the documents and the bills.
Let me finish what I'm saying. However, we have had series of consultations with the FRS team. I had a meeting with discussions with the governor of Lagos State. Lagos State governor told me that, look, Prof, Lagos will lose a lot if this is implemented. While we did our own research and then concluded that we would lose. Then the matter of the fact is that why are we in rush? We advise the federal government to take care first, expunge some of the clauses in the tax bill that are inimical to the growth and development of not only northern Nigeria, southeast will be severely affected. South will be severely affected. Even in the southwest, only Lagos will benefit from this scheme, to our own observation. However, be it as it may be, they said, no, this is not right. But what we are telling them is that give us time. Why are we in rush? Let us force, and then let us do deeper consultation because we are in democracy. So that we should understand the nitty-gritty of this tax regime before passing it to law. This is our bone of contention. And then people are saying, oh, Professor Zulum is against the presidency. This is a democratic setting. Unless people want us to, to do a garrison democracy. Democracy, we have the right to say. But what we told them is that let us take time and evaluate the efficacy of the tax systems before we pass it into law. That does not mean anything. On that particular day of FEC, I don't want to mention a name. Somebody said Nelfon is not doing well. I raised a question and I said, no, if there is any one federal government organization that is doing very well, it's Nelfon, as of now in Nigeria. Because up to one university of Maiduguri was paid about 1.2 billion naira. I've never seen this one. Just when I'm coming with my driver, I've seen the level of road construction in FCT. And I also saw the aviation industry, development and agriculture. But it is very important for us to say the right thing. And I have not withdrawn my statement. To my own observation, if this tax bill is being passed, the North should be shortchanged, the Southeast should be shortchanged, South should be shortchanged, as well as the Southwest. The only state that will benefit is Lagos. Where will all the money go to?
My people, welcome back. As you don't watch that video, and I don't see am. Now, let me bring another video for you to see. This our brother where they go arrest. Now, know am now. You know, be small thing. They say the man now say, as it be like this now, one go inside, don't expose Tinubu. Say Tinubu no win the election. No, say the man go do wugu, go tip the election, come become the president. Watch the video.
I said if he won the presidency, I'll leave Nigeria on exile. So let me clear that up. For him to have won, the people would have had to have voted for him. We didn't vote for him. He stole the presidency. Yakubu and INEC sold him the presidency. The presidency is not an expression of the people's will. It is an expression of the debauchery of INEC and the height of our judicial corruption. He did not win the presidency. If I had left, I would have been sanitizing and deodorizing a skunk. If nothing else, I rise and fall by my word. And when I said that I will live on exile if this man won, it was so that people will know that I do not believe Nigerians to be depraved enough to be possessed of the idiocy to vote somebody like him into power. And they did not. Anybody who prefers to delude themselves can continue to delude themselves, but Tinubu knows, INEC knows, the judiciary knows, and so do a lot of Nigerians, that Tinubu did not win the presidency. He stole it. So I'm not leaving because he did not win. It's that simple. That I'm still here is in rebuke of him. It actually cost me a lot more to stay here. It's not just the multiple level of danger that I face on a daily basis by remaining in Nigeria. Because if they will be planning my murder 3 years ago when they were not in power, one of his goons in Lagos State was the one sat at the head of the plot to kill me. They are the ones in power now. Ordinarily, I should run now. But I'm here. I am here because he did not win. He knows it. And every man and his dog in Lagos State knows it. He was beaten resoundingly in Lagos on the 25th of February. He couldn't even make 15% in Lagos. Segun Agbaje, the INEC commissioner in Lagos State, cannot produce the form EC8A for Lagos State up till today. I was the person who was charged by the Obi legal team to collect the election material from INEC. He could not, up until today, INEC in Lagos State cannot give us the form EC8A, which is the polling unit level result. Because they know he lost. He lost woefully. He was thoroughly rejected across the length and breadth of the state that he has held hostage. For 24 years, as at that time, he lost. So how much more the other parts of Nigeria? Let them continue fooling themselves. He has snatched it, grabbed it, but he can't run with it. And that's why we are all in the mess that we are in today. So yeah, if he had won, if Nigerians had been foolish enough to have voted for him, I would have left. It wouldn't be because of him. It would be out of protest that I could be stuck with such evil people who would have found the grace to vote for somebody like him. But as I have said, they did not vote for him. They rejected him. He has forced himself on us. And we can't do much about that.
Welcome back, my wonderful people. Please, I want you to go and follow our Facebook page, Bömb Info News, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please share this video and drop your own opinion for inside comment section.